first on mediums. Best lap is a 1:36.686. Jason Short is P2. Best lap is a 1:36.803. Chris Butt is first. Jason Short is P2. Chris Butt is P1. Jason Short is P1. Best lap is a 1:25.678. Chris Butt is P2. The race dictator from New Zealand is third on mediums. Best lap is a 3:49.893. Toddy Mustang from New Zealand is fourth on mediums. That Canadian guy from Canada is P5 on mediums. Toddy Mustang is fourth. Best lap is a 10:37.015. The qualification session is at Maple Valley FM7. That Canadian guy from Canada is P1 on mediums. The race dictator from New Zealand is P2 on mediums. Jason Short from New Zealand is P1 on mediums. That Canadian guy is fourth. Kane from New Zealand is P6 on softs. Jason Short is P1. Ten minutes remaining in the session. The race dictator is provisional pole with a 124.530. Jason Short improved his second with a 125.017. 0.487 off pole. Chris Butt is P3. Chris Butt improved his third with a 130.811. 6.281 off pole. Kane is P5. Best lap is a 139.430. 14.900 off pole. Kane improved his P4 with a 130.582. 6.052 off pole. Chris Butt from New Zealand is P5 up 1.88 on mediums. Toddy Mustang from New Zealand is third up 0.32 on mediums. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Jason Short is P2. Best lap is a 1:24.571. 0.041 off pole. That Canadian guy is fourth up 0.13. That Canadian guy improved is third with a 1:26.524. 1.994 off pole. Toddy Mustang is fourth up 0.55. Toddy Mustang improved is third with a 1:26.120. 1.590 off pole. Chris Butt is P6 up 1.42. Chris Butt improved his P5 with a 1:29.166. 4.636 off pole. Toddy Mustang is P4 up 0.13 on mediums. Toddy Mustang improved his fourth with a 1:26.020. 1.490 off pole. Chris Butt is P5 up 0.48. The race dictator is first on mediums. Best lap is a 1:24.530. Toddy Mustang is P4 up 0.11. Toddy Mustang improved his fourth with a 1:25.735. 1.205 off pole. Jason Short is second up 0.14. The qualifying session is now in overtime. That Canadian guy is P3. Best lap is a 1:25.609. 1.079 off pole. The race dictator is first up 0.11. That Canadian guy is third. Kane is P6. Best lap is a 1:30.582. 6.052 off pole. Chris Butt is fifth on mediums. Best lap is a 1:29.166. 4.636 off pole. Kane is sixth. Broadcast bot is 20th on mediums. The race session is at Maple Valley FM 7. The race dictator is P1. Jason Short from New Zealand is second on mediums. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Jason Short is now P1. That Canadian guy from Canada is second on mediums. Toddy Mustang from New Zealand is fourth on mediums. That Canadian guy is second. The race dictator from New Zealand is P3 on mediums. That Canadian guy is second. The race dictator is P3. That Canadian guy is P2, 0.6 ahead of the race dictator. The race dictator on lap 2 is third, 0.6 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy from Canada is P2, 0.2 ahead of the race dictator. The race dictator is third, 0.6 behind that Canadian guy. The race dictator lost P3 to Toddy Mustang. The race dictator lost 4th to Kane. Toddy Mustang on lap 2 is 3rd, 1.6 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy on lap 3 is P2, 1.6 ahead of Toddy Mustang. Toddy Mustang is 3rd, 1.5 behind that Canadian guy. The race dictator is P5, 2.4 behind Kane. Toddy Mustang is 3rd, 1.6 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy is P2 on mediums, 1.9 ahead of Toddy Mustang. Toddy Mustang from New Zealand is 3rd, 1.7 behind that Canadian guy. 15 minutes remaining in the session. That Canadian guy is P2 on mediums, 1.4 ahead of Toddy Mustang. Toddy Mustang is P3, 0.5 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy is 2nd, 0.7 ahead of Toddy Mustang. Toddy Mustang from New Zealand is P3, 1.4 behind that Canadian guy. Toddy Mustang was 0.7 faster last lap. That Canadian guy is P2, 1.2 ahead of Toddy Mustang. Toddy Mustang was 0.7 faster last lap. Toddy Mustang is P3 on mediums, 0.7 behind that Canadian guy. The race dictator on lap 5 is 4th. Toddy Mustang on lap 5 is P3, 0.5 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy is P2, 0.6 ahead of Toddy Mustang. Toddy Mustang is P3, 0.8 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy is P2, 0.9 ahead of Toddy Mustang. Toddy Mustang is P3, 1.0 behind that Canadian guy. Toddy Mustang passed Jason Short for first. Kane from New Zealand is sixth on softs. Best lap is a 1:29.767. 4.511 off the fastest lap. Toddy Mustang is P3, 0.7 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy is second, 1.0 behind Jason Short. Toddy Mustang is P3, 0.5 ahead of the race dictator. That Canadian guy on lap 6 is P2, 0.3 behind Jason Short. Jason Short was 0.9 faster last lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Toddy Mustang is P3, 0.3 ahead of the race dictator. Toddy Mustang is now second. The race dictator is third, 0.1 ahead of that Canadian guy. The race dictator lost third to that Canadian guy. Kane on lap 7 is fifth, 0.5 ahead of that Canadian guy. The race dictator is fourth on mediums, 0.5 behind Chris Budd. That Canadian guy is P6. Best lap is a 1:26.016. 0.760 off the fastest lap. The race dictator on lap 7 is P4, 0.2 behind Chris Budd. Chris Budd was 25.0 faster last lap. The race dictator is now third. Chris Budd is sixth. Chris Budd exiting pits on mediums. That Canadian guy is fourth, 1.5 behind the race dictator. The race dictator was 1.7 faster last lap. Kane is fifth, 3.2 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy was 0.6 faster last lap. Toddy Mustang on lap 8 is P3, 0.1 behind that Canadian guy. Toddy Mustang is now second. That Canadian guy is P4, 0.4 behind the race dictator. Toddy Mustang is P2 on mediums, 0.5 ahead of the race dictator. The race dictator is third on mediums, 0.2 behind Toddy Mustang. That Canadian guy is P4, 0.1 behind the race dictator. That Canadian guy is now third. That Canadian guy is now P5. Kane is third, 0.6 behind Toddy Mustang. Chris Buddett from New Zealand is P4 on mediums, 0.9 behind Kane. That Canadian guy is P5, 1.2 behind Chris Buddett. Five minutes remaining in the session. Chris Buddett is fourth, 0.1 ahead of that Canadian guy. Chris Buddett was 3.6 faster last lap. That Canadian guy is P5, 0.1 behind Chris Buddett. Chris Buddett is fifth, battling that Canadian guy. Chris Buddett passed that Canadian guy for fourth. That Canadian guy from Canada is P5, 0.2 behind Chris Buddett. That Canadian guy passed Kane for third. Kane on lap 10 is fourth, 1.8 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy is third, 0.1 behind Chris Buddett. Toddy Mustang is P4, 0.6 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy is P3, battling Kane. That Canadian guy is now fourth. Kane is P6 on softs, 1.5 behind that Canadian guy. Kane passed that Canadian guy for fifth. That Canadian guy is P6, 0.5 behind Kane. That Canadian guy was 2.5 faster last lap. Kane is P6, 0.1 behind that Canadian guy. Chris Butt is P4, 3.9 behind the race dictatinator. The race dictatinator was 10.0 faster last lap. That Canadian guy is P5. Chris Butt is P4. That Canadian guy is P5. The race dictatinator is third. Best lap is a 1:25.297. 0.126 off the fastest lap. That Canadian guy is fifth on mediums, 3.6 behind Chris Butt. The race dictatinator from New Zealand is third. That Canadian guy is fifth, 0.5 behind Chris Butt. That Canadian guy was 5.2 faster last lap. The race dictatinator from New Zealand is third. The leader has just finished the race. Jason Short finished first. Toddy Mustang is second. Toddy Mustang finished P2. The race dictatinator finished third. Chris Butt is P4. Chris Butt finished P4. That Canadian guy finished 5th. Kane is P6. Kane finished 6th. Castbot is 7th. The race session is at Maple Valley FM 7. Kane from New Zealand is P1 on mediums. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. That Canadian guy from Canada is P2 on mediums. The race dictator from New Zealand is 3rd on mediums. That Canadian guy is P2. The race dictator is 3rd. That Canadian guy is 2nd. The race dictator is 3rd. Jason Short exiting pits on mediums. That Canadian guy is P2, 0.4 behind Kane. The race dictator from New Zealand is 3rd, 0.3 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy from Canada is P2, 0.1 behind Kane. That Canadian guy is now 3rd. That Canadian guy lost P4 to Chris Butt. That Canadian guy lost P5 to Jason Short. Toddy Mustang is 2nd. Toddy Mustang is now 2nd. Kane is 3rd, 0.6 behind Toddy Mustang. Toddy Mustang from New Zealand is P2 on mediums, 0.3 ahead of Kane. Kane is 3rd, 0.3 ahead of Chris Butt. Jason Short from New Zealand is 4th on mediums, 0.1 ahead of Chris Butt. Jason Short is now 4th. Kane from New Zealand is P3, 0.3 ahead of that Canadian guy. Kane passed Toddy Mustang for 2nd. Toddy Mustang is P3, 0.2 ahead of Jason Short. Jason Short is P4, 0.2 ahead of that Canadian guy. Toddy Mustang is P3, 0.3 behind Kane. Minutes remaining in the session. Jason Short is fourth, battling that Canadian guy. Toddy Mustang is P3, 0.4 ahead of Jason Short. Toddy Mustang lost third to Jason Short. Kane is P3, 0.5 behind Jason Short. Jason Short is second, 1.7 ahead of Kane. Kane is third, 2.6 behind Jason Short. Jason Short is P2, 3.0 behind the race dictator. That Canadian guy is sixth, 3.1 behind Chris Butt. Jason Short is P2. Best lap is a 1:25.358. That Canadian guy is P6, 2.3 behind Chris Butt. Chris Butt was 6.7 faster last lap. Jason Short is second on mediums, 3.5 behind the race dictator. That Canadian guy on lap 5 is P6, 2.3 behind Chris Butt. Jason Short is second, 4.2 behind the race dictator. That Canadian guy on lap 6 is P6, 0.7 behind Chris Butt. Jason Short is P2. That Canadian guy is 6th on mediums battling Chris Butt. That Canadian guy passed Chris Butt for 5th. Chris Butt from New Zealand is 6th on mediums, 0.2 behind that Canadian guy. Jason Short is 2nd, 4.3 behind the race dictator. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Kane is 3rd. Chris Butt from New Zealand is P6. Toddy Mustang is P4, 0.1 ahead of that Canadian guy. Kane is 3rd, 0.8 behind Jason Short. Jason Short was 2.2 faster last lap. Jason Short is 2nd, 0.3 ahead of Kane. Kane on lap 7 is P3, 0.4 ahead of Toddy Mustang. Jason Short is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:25.204. 0.360 off the fastest lap. Toddy Mustang from New Zealand is P4, 0.2 ahead of that Canadian guy. Jason Short on lap 8 is P2, 0.3 behind the race dictator. Toddy Mustang is P4 on mediums, 0.3 ahead of that Canadian guy. Toddy Mustang is now 4th. Jason Short is P2, 0.5 behind the race dictator. Jason Short was 3.6 faster last lap. Kane is P6, 0.2 behind Toddy Mustang. Jason Short is 2nd. Kane is P5, 0.9 behind Toddy Mustang. Chris Butt exiting pits on mediums. Jason Short is 2nd, 1.1 behind the race dictator. Kane is 5th, 1.5 behind Toddy Mustang. Jason Short is P2, 1.2 behind the race dictatinator. The race dictatinator was 0.5 faster last lap. Five minutes remaining in the session. Kane is P5, 2.0 behind Toddy Mustang. Jason Short is 2nd, 1.5 behind the race dictatinator. Kane from New Zealand is P5, 1.5 behind Toddy Mustang. Jason Short is P2, 1.9 behind the race dictatinator. That Canadian guy is P3. Jason Short is 2nd, 2.0 behind the race dictatinator. Toddy Mustang is 4th. Best lap is a 1:25.842. 1.116 off the fastest lap. Jason Short is P2, 2.2 behind the race dictatinator. The race dictatinator was 0.7 faster last lap. Toddy Mustang is 4th on mediums. Jason Short is 2nd, 2.1 behind the race dictatinator. Toddy Mustang is 4th. Kane is P5 on mediums. That Canadian guy is 3rd, 1.7 behind Jason Short. Toddy Mustang is 4th. That Canadian guy is 3rd, 1.4 behind Jason Short. Toddy Mustang is 4th, 4.7 behind that Canadian guy. That Canadian guy is P3, 0.9 behind Jason Short. The leader has just finished the race. The race dictator finished P1. Chris Butt finished P6. Jason Short finished 2nd. That Canadian guy finished 3rd. Toddy Mustang finished P4. Kane is P5. Kane finished 5th.